welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new edition in the vlogging series, A Day in My Life as a Reader, Diabetic, and Toronto Girly. I think this is episode 5 of this series. Basically, I just vlog a day in my life, talk about my reading updates, talk about my diabetic updates, life as a diabetic, and if I'm doing any like activities in the city. I think the last couple vlogs have been on the weekends, so we are back to filming on a weekday. However, it is Friday. And it's Friday before a long weekend, so I am working right now. It's 9 o'clock. I started working around 8:30 is when I normally start. Working from home, obviously, today. So because it's the Friday before a long weekend, before a holiday, the Canada Day holiday, at my company, we do get a half day before then. So today is just a half day, so I will be working until around noon or so whenever I finish the tasks that I have to do today or want to do today. And then I just get to chill. Then hopefully I will get a bunch of reading done because the last month or two I feel like I have not been hitting my reading goals exactly. I did recently get a promotion at work, actually, a little bit of a change, so my workload has been up and it's been a little bit stressful. So I think that's part of why, like, I get home from my office days and I just don't feel like reading. I'm so tired. But yeah, hopefully we get a good amount of reading done. And then I think me and Dakota are gonna go for dinner. It is our 5-year anniversary this weekend. Wow. So we don't have anything too special planned, unfortunately. Like, we both are busy. He's working a lot, but we are doing like an activity with friends later in the weekend, so that's kind of like our plans, but we should at least go to like a nice dinner. So I think I'm gonna figure out some nice place in the area for us at least to go to, and that's really the only activity, I guess, that's planned for today. What are my blood sugars? Did I even check them this morning? I don't even think I did. That's very weird for me. I'll put a screenshot up of like where they're at. I guess I can't really speak to you about them because I don't know what they are. But hopefully they're okay. If they're not, I'll give a quick correction. Oh, I think they were. Actually, I think they were good because they did go high last night, but I gave a large correction. So I think they did come down. Okay, I'm just going to get back to work and maybe I'll check in a few hours or when I'm done work. Not sure. All right, it's almost lunchtime, so let's figure out lunch. Of course, as a type 1 diabetic, I need to carb count. So I have already started preheating the oven because I think I'm gonna have some of these McCain hash browns. So 2 of these, where's the nutrition? Here it is. 1 patty is 12 grams of carbs, so obviously 2 is 24. Then I think I'll do some eggs and then some toast. So for the bread, I know that 2 pieces of this bread is 30. So 30 plus 24 is 54. So yeah, I think we'll bolus for about 54, 55 carbs when it comes time to eat. I've finished all my tasks that I did plan for today for work. I might just finish up something. I started working ahead a little bit because I think I might take some days off next week. So I did start working ahead a little bit, so I might finish up a little bit more work. How many more times can I say a little bit? Oh, and I did some space buns or some little buns. I wore my hair like this this week at the office and I was getting so many compliments, so I just thought I would do it for this video. I don't think they turned out as well as when I had them for the office, but anyways. So now while I wait for this to preheat, I might just put the laundry away that I did yesterday, fold that, and yeah, finish up those work tasks like I said, and then we can eat. I'm so hungry. She insists on sitting behind my computer. but checking in because I think I'm gonna go work out soon. My blood sugar is high, so not happy about that. Normally I would go for a walk after lunch and it would help to bring them down, but since we're going out for dinner and I'm gonna be leaving the house already, I don't really want to like go out another time. So I think I'm gonna do some weightlifting now. But since I last saw you, I mean, obviously I had lunch. I actually called and talked with my mom for a little bit. I chilled. I watched some booktube. And then I did read a little bit more of the Sunbearer Trials. I really want to read way more of this and try and finish it. I'm almost at 300 pages out of like 400 pages. So I still have a whole 100 pages left. But this is I think a young adult or middle grade novel. I thought it was middle grade, but then like that was my insulin pump because I just gave a correction. There is actually quite a bit of like swearing. So I don't think it would be a middle grade. I think it's young adult. I don't know. It's a fantasy book, as you could probably tell from the beautiful little cover here. It has to do with like gods and I guess like Latin mythology. Our main character, Teo, is a demigod or a semidios. Basically, they're in this world where there's gods. Obviously, he is the son of, okay, I don't remember her exact name, but the goddess of birds. So that's why he has wings. And basically there are these Sunbearer Trials every couple of generations, and a bunch of these semidioses participate, and then there is the winner, but then there's also the loser who gets sacrificed and gets killed. Normally it's only the golds who get entered into this competition. So that is the gold half gods. So those are the ones who have more powers and more like physical powers. But this year, Teo actually gets entered, even though he is a jade god, which they are a little bit of like a lower level god. And normally they do not get entered. And it is the god's soul, I guess the sun god, that chooses. Anyways, so he's kind of like the underdog in this competition, along with one other jade that also is entered with him, and then the rest are all golds. So he's basically just trying to survive, trying to help his friends that are also in the competition, and none of them want to come last because then they will get sacrificed. So it's fun. I've read Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas, and I loved that book. I feel like I don't love this one as much, but I still just really do like Aiden Thomas's writing overall. I feel like they don't read that cringy despite being YA. I know a lot of YA books can be cringe for, you know, adults when we read them or when they're written by adults. But I feel like Aiden, I guess they must be still pretty young, so still in touch with like the youth, and it just reads very genuine and real and also funny. So I am enjoying that. Teo is a fun character to follow. He has some nice friendships in here. There is also a romance brewing, which is cute. It's a little bit of, I guess, a grumpy sunshine dynamic where Teo is like the more fun, outgoing one, and then Aurelio is his love interest, who is very broody and quiet. There also is trans rep, of course. Aiden Thomas, the author, is trans and seems to be, you know, always including it in their books. So Teo is trans, and there are a bunch of other queer characters in here too. So love to see that, as always, especially it still is Pride Month. So, well, not when I'm uploading this video, but when I am reading this. So love that. I would overall recommend, but hopefully I can finish it today. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go work out now. All right, it's 4 p.m. Not gonna lie, I'm really tired. I'm so tired. So I think I'm gonna have another coffee. I normally do not have multiple coffees a day, but whatever. I know I'm gonna be staying up late, right? Because it's Friday, so yeah, I did work out. I did shower. My blood sugars came down a little bit, but not really as much as I would like. So I'll keeping an eye on that. Might have to give a little bit more insulin. We do have a reservation for tonight, an Italian place. Coda booked it, so that's exciting. I'll probably have to change my insulin pump before we go because I only have like 10 units left, and I think it'll be more than that for like a pasta dish. But yeah, I'm trying to read, but I'm just like falling asleep. Like it's a lot of action happening right now, the trials, right? But sometimes action is actually the most boring. You ever have that? Hopefully this is not too loud, sorry. You ever have where like the action scenes actually are the most boring, and it's just like you can hardly like concentrate on what it's saying, you're just kind of skimming? that's kind of what's happening for me. So hopefully I'll have this coffee to help me wake up and I'll be able to keep reading. All right, I'm a little bit peckish, so I'm gonna bowl this for a little yogurt bowl, some Greek yogurt with like peanut butter, granola, strawberries. So I think that's like 22 carbs. My blood sugars have come down a bit. Yeah, so let's do that. Low blood sugar alert. Eating a yogi. Almost dropped it. Peach. I need to eat, not you. I hope I feel better soon. Well, that was a rough low blood sugar. I felt really horrible. And I ate a bunch, so now they are going back up, hopefully stabilize, hopefully don't go too high now. But anyway, I just finished Sunbearer Trials. I literally had one chapter left before we went out for dinner, which was a very nice time. So now I just read the very final chapter and I'm officially done. I feel like I would probably rate this 4 stars. I overall enjoyed it, like I talked about before, but the ending had a little bit of a twist. I expected it a little bit. There were certain things I was kind of suspecting earlier that did come to fruition, and it ended with a major cliffhanger, like kind of literally, honestly, which I knew. I did know that there was gonna be another book. No idea when it's coming out or if it's already out. I actually can't recall, but it's giving major Percy Jackson vibes. Not to be basic and be like, oh, just because it's like about demigods or semi-dioses, like because of that, like it is very similar, and it also has a very similar vibe because they both have like this nice kind of humor to the books. I think Aiden Thomas, as I said before, can be funny, and obviously Rick Riordan can be funny, and they both just have similar vibes of having like the lightheartedness, the friendship, those nice little themes, but then also having like the action and like drama and like the world is ending kind of situations. So yeah, if you do like the Percy Jackson books, if you're craving something similar but a little bit more like modern, a little bit more diverse, like obviously these have a lot of LGBT rep, then I would recommend this. I think that's going to be the end of the vlog. I'm feeling so tired. I really just want to go to bed, but I might stay up a bit later watching stuff with Dakota. But I think this is the end of the vlog. We had some highs and lows in terms of my blood sugars. We finished a book and we went out on the town. We went to like this new gelato place that had this huge line because it's like blowing up on TikTok. Had a nice dinner. That's been my day. So thank you for watching another day in my life. Feel free to leave me a comment if you'd like and add me on my other social media platforms. I hope you have a great rest of your day whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you next time in my next video. Bye.